guys, Justina here from Flight of the Phoenix Holistic Therapy, another edition from Austria and my holidays. While I was making previous video about grieving and grieving my relationship with my mother, or rather what it could have been, but it's not, I kind of wanted to share about mother wound and kind of what it meant for me to heal and still healing from the relationship I had with my mother. So in my post on Facebook or Instagram, I share some practical tips and things that can help you in your healing journey if you experience similar situation as I did with your mother. But kind of wanted to share how I am currently processing it, because obviously my first week of holidays I spent with her, and that made me reflect on many things now that I'm relaxing 2 weeks after I saw her, and I'm processing a lot of emotions, kind of reviewing what she said, how she behaved, what I said, how I behaved, how could I do it better. Um, and one thing that I often do is kind of taking responsibility for other people's emotional state, including my mom. And other people around me. That is kind of one of the symptoms of trauma, people pleasing, making sure that situation is balanced, harmonious, so I can avoid conflict. I I kind of find myself quite drained with doing that, and now that I process it, I know that is it really my responsibility um to um control what my mother's feeling, saying, or doing. Um, and of course it's not. And at the moment I'm processing those things. My only responsibility is to myself, my emotions, my actions, my words. I can't change her. We can't change other people. And sometimes the healing is to kind of accept, well, sometimes, always, it's about acceptance, and recognition that we won't be able to change another person, that to find healing, we must focus on our own peace, our own understanding of the situation, asking ourselves those questions. How do I feel about my mother? What lessons have I learned from my experiences from childhood? What kind of what made me who I am today? So because I'm reflecting on this, I started dreaming some stuff, and I had an interesting dream last night. I obviously went to ChatGPT and find out what it all means and all the different context and things like that, because I like to consult with the internet, my own knowledge and experience and understanding, so I can learn and grow. And my dream was something. I was with my mother, and she was sitting with some man, and he like really he grabbed her by a neck and like shoved her towards him, to force her to be nice to him or whatever. And I naturally, so seeing that what this man is doing to my mother, I started to be very abusive, protective, well, not abusive, but verbally angry and protective in that dream. And then there is next scene when we're running away from this man, because obviously he wants to attack us. And um and then we hide in some dungeons, and there's many things in this dark place, in this dungeon. And my mother gives me leather pants, saying that it's a disguise as a gift. It's like my heritage. It's a disguise for um, the treasure, the legacy that is very valuable, and um, and this is mine from her to me, the gift, the heritage. So it was a weird dream. And I went and Googled all the meanings of leather pants and why leather pants and what leather pants means to me. And it's quite interesting. Leather pants, I love leather, black leather. I wear a leather jacket. I have leather pants, like three different types. For me, always it meant confidence, sensuality, power. Maybe not wealth, but like strength, and kind of started to think about what that means and what it also black leather meant for Polish people, because I'm Polish, and obviously when we were under communism, my father was always saying that all the police would, the Russian police or whatever they called, would be wearing leather jackets and wear black, and that was obviously associated with something dark, dangerous, um, with pain. Um, However, it seems like it's the meaning transformed to show, for me, to show power, independence, wealth of experience, and confidence. I know I'm repeating myself, but anyway, that's what it means to me. So obviously, the heritage from my mother, um, even though it was forged in pain and painful experiences that we both shared, in our family and as a bloodline or generational trauma, um, is my heritage, my what I took out of it. So the relationship um, and the situation made me realize that I wouldn't be resilient, I wouldn't be adaptable, I wouldn't be independent, I would not be compassionate, I would not have understanding, I would not be able to see the things that I can see that other people cannot see if I didn't go through those experiences. So that heritage is very rich. It's not money. Yes, did my mother support me financially? Not really. But it's other way around normally, but it's but she gave me something that cannot be taught. You either have it or not. Like it's cannot be taught, is that the right word? It's just you only can learn it via pain, via suffering. It's not something you can just get, you know. I feel that whenever you shortcut your path to healing or anything in your life, any goal that you have, you deprive of yourself of lessons. So I think it's crucial to go through it. Do I wish on people all those experiences? God, no. Like, of course not. But anything worth anything comes with a bit of suffering, a bit of pain. And I'm not saying anything new there. We all know this. Why did you just stop recording? Anyway, I don't know what happened there. Yes, that must have been some kind of sign or something. I just had my entire screen flick and gone. All right. Anyway, back to the dream. So the dream, the running away, the room full of things. Um, as I find out analyzing the dream means that we both shared unresolved traumas. Many things happen in both of our lives that we never addressed, acknowledged, or spoken about. Because it's not something my mother will ever do with me, or at least well, I don't think she will. I think it would be too painful to revisit those things and kind of outline everything and analyze, because it might be too painful. My mother's 70 now. Is it time for her to unpack her childhood, her life, um, make her realize the pain she caused because of the trauma she went through? Probably not, but that understanding um, and interpretation of these dreams really makes me feel good. I feel like I made some progress there. I'm processing this relationship. Um, and it's hopeful that, I can heal. I can gain peace and freedom and still, love my mother and miss her, even if, she isn't who I would like her to be. I'm probably not who she wants me to be either. So it's, um, so it's just, yeah, I feel really grateful for those lessons. And I think there is another thing I discovered, well, not today, I kind of knew this earlier, but kind of really sunk in was, yeah, the gratitude for things that she already does, the silly messages she will send me on Messenger, because that's our only means of contact, like YouTube videos of Polish songs or something, it's her way of expressing something. And I just need to focus on that rather on the things she doesn't say or the things that she say, and it's just painful, because yeah, it is a push and pull relationship. So her pushing me away might be a kind of how you call it, reaction to the fact that she's actually missing me, but she's doing opposite, right? Different forms of attachments. We definitely, my mother never had secure attachment. She's anxious or what is the other one? Anxious or avoidant or both or mix of both. So I had that relationship till I found new healthy relationships that made me heal my attachment style or shift it into more secure version. So that was my dream. That was my processing. Again, I hope it helps. I am here to show everyone that healing is just constant discovering and transitioning and learning new stuff and growing. And we all come to those conclusions. It's not a magic pill. It just requires you to take that active part in your healing and not be just expecting that stuff will magically change or blame entire world for things. Yeah, I think unless you willing to take those steps to heal your relationships in your life, to do the work, to dig deep and you know and acknowledge your part in the story as well, um, then you won't be able to really fully heal without all those steps. So thank you for listening and bye bye.